I have been called a Trump alarmist for a very long time. They were wrong. I was right. He wasn't going to leave power. But ever since then, and since the Hollywood Access tape where he said, I'm going to grab him by the pussy, and he survived that, every time he's been done crazy shit and gotten himself in trouble, I said, no, it's not over. I've said that. I've argued with people. Brett Stevens, my good friend, he's on the show next week. He said at one point a few years ago, the Trump thing. I said, no. Tonight I'm saying, I think it's over. I just want to bring up an analogy to one person. Even before we were around, there was a guy named Joe McCarthy in the early 50s, and he had a hold on America. And it blew out in about 2 years, right? 2-3 years. He was the biggest thing, and then it was just. And I feel like eating the dogs. We're at this point. I feel like we're at the Captain Queeg with the strawberries. We're at Denzel at the end of Training Day. I'm King Kong up here. I just think he's going to lose.
I do not share your confidence
in
knowing how this is going to go. I mean, I know people don't think that the polls are very accurate. So setting all of that aside, the reality is that people have known Donald Trump and known who he is for a very long time. And when you ask people, do you need to know more about these candidates? With Kamala Harris, they say yes. Like 3 in 10 people say, I feel like I need to know more in order to make a decision. But when you ask that about Donald Trump, only a fraction of voters say that they do. And so people know who he is, and yet he's still competitive. You look at these battleground states, they're still 50-50. He's hanging in there.
It'll be tied on Election Day, as always it will. The polls will be tied, and then he'll lose. That's my prediction. We'll see. I'm just saying things aren't until they are. Yeah.
Thank God.
Don't you feel better, Al?